that time of year again, Halloween. And in America, at least, we have a tradition of carving pumpkins or jack-o'-lanterns. And for many electronics enthusiasts, we also have a tradition of generating simulated candlelight. And this year, I went about and made myself a simulated candle using a real candle as my reference for the flicker. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. It's pretty simple. All you need is an Arduino, a few components, and some method of programming the Arduino. So, yep, let's go ahead and get the whiteboard. Alright, here we have the reference candle. Next to that we have a photoresistor, which is in a configuration with a potentiometer. So we have a voltage divider. Between those two resistors it goes to A0 on the Arduino. So we have a fluctuating voltage dependent upon how much light is coming from the candle. This resistor will have to tune in order to get just the right amount of flicker going on. Alright, let's take a look at the program. Alright, the sketch you want to start with is in examples, and it's under analog, and it's called analog in out serial. So open that up, and then let's just go ahead and take a look at the circuit here. This is the photoresistor. I soldered some wires onto it just so it's easier to get to the candle. Here's the potentiometer. And I've also set up an output LED through a transistor. I'll show you that later as far as how to set that up with the circuit. So yep, that's how it's set up. Now let's go ahead and run the sketch. Alright, now that's uploaded. Let's turn off the lights. So here you can see the LED is barely lit, and if I cover that up even more, it'll go off. So let's light the candle. And as the candle gets brighter, you can see the LED gets brighter. Now if I were to blow on the candle slightly, you can see the LED flickers with the candle. Now, if we look at the serial data coming out of the serial monitor here, we have the sensor value and the output value. The output value is between 0 and 255. The sensor value is between 0 and 1024. So right about now we're in the middle of that spectrum. And if I blow on the candle, you'll see the levels change slightly. So you can see it drop down to around 50 for a moment there. And if I wanted to increase the brightness of the LED, I just adjust the potentiometer. But that reduces how much the LED will flicker. So I'm going to turn it back down to around 100 again. Alright, now we're going to modify the code. So what we're going to do is use the serial monitor output to program the LED flicker. And in order to do that, we need to change what the serial monitor is outputting. So we can remove the majority of this stuff here, and then just write in some new lines here. Okay, now let's just verify that worked. Forgot the semicolon, of course. Let's try that again. Alright, that looks good. Now let's upload that to the Arduino. Now let's check the serial monitor.
Alright, that looks good. Now I'm going to turn off the lights. Alright, that should be enough data. So let's just stop it there. And copy a fair amount of this. And now let's just replace all of this code in the void loop with the information that we've just copied. And now let's upload that. All right. Now we have successfully recorded the flicker onto the LED, as you can see. Now let's go over the output circuit.
Alright, and here's the output circuit. So we have pin 9 of the Arduino going to a 1K ohm resistor, which then goes to the base of an NPN transistor. At the collector of that NPN transistor we have an LED, and above that LED we have a 470 ohm resistor, which is connected to 5 volts, and the emitter of the transistor is connected to ground. So there you would have the pulse width modulation signal from pin 9 going to the base of the transistor and turning this thing on very quickly. Turning this thing on and off very quickly. And if that's not enough light for you, what you can do is just add another resistor and another LED to the base of the transistor, and again you can add more resistors and LEDs. Up until a certain point, because there will be a limitation as to how much current this transistor can handle, and also there will be a limitation as to how much current your 5-volt rail can push. If you're using a USB port on a computer, your limitation would be 500 milliamps, so half an amp. That's a fair amount of light though, so you would probably be alright just using a USB port or one of these devices used to charge your phone on the go. So you could do that with your Arduino, or you could also use one of these cell phone chargers with a USB port on it. Some of them can push up to 2 amps, so you'd have even more power off the 5-volt rail. Alright, now we have all the building blocks to make a simulated candle flicker inside a jack-o'-lantern. So I have 2 pumpkins set up side by side. One has a candle in it, and the other has an LED in it. Can you guess which one it is? Leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.